We are live on Facebook, so definitely engage with us. A lot of you are coming in. I see Carol Gregory that's there. She says that she uses the thermometer all the time. Rochelle Nash saying she's ordering the salmon. And Rochelle says that she loves Chef Curtis Stone. So a lot of comments coming in. Keep those comments coming in. I'll try to read your name and read your comments when I can. But let's talk about my #1 favorite food from Chef Curtis Stone. As a matter of fact, I actually have some in my refrigerator right now. And I have the pork ribeyes in my deep freezer. So I'm like our last caller, Kathy. I'm a big Chef Curtis Stone fan, like many of you. And these foods, they're such high quality that although we've got nice butcher shops and beautiful places to buy fresh fish, I love the convenience of having it delivered to my front door. And salmon is so good for you, as many of you know, those omega-3 fatty oils that are so good for you, the nice proteins that are in salmon. Doctors say that we should eat fish at least twice, 3 times a week if we can. And the beautiful, pristine, cold, icy waters of the Faroe Islands just deliver for you this really clean taste that you don't find in all salmon. Let me tell you the offer really quickly, because this definitely will be very popular. If you've never tried the salmon before, may I invite you to try them, read the reviews. $89.95. It's on 5 flexible payments of $17.99. So for under $18, you can get this delivered, free shipping and handling. And you are getting here a chance to be able to get the 8-pack, and they are individually blast frozen, just like your ribeye steaks are, which is great because you can take out 1 or 2 pieces as you need them, and they are 6-ounce sizes. And this is a special feature price, Chef. I'm gonna hand things back to you, and I think a great place for us to start is to go to those Faroe Islands, because I really feel like this allows everyone to be able to see where this salmon comes from and to be able to imagine how absolutely clean tasting this salmon is. It doesn't taste fishy at all. Even those that say that they don't typically like salmon will really enjoy this very clean, really pristine flavor.
You're so right, Mel. I mean, this is a part of the world that has ice cold water. You can see the snow on the hills there. It literally melts and comes down. It is pristine. It is clean. It is an absolute pure environment, which of course, when you're sourcing seafood, that's what you want. You want it to come out of a pristine, beautiful environment. Why? Because that's what your seafood's gonna taste like. Now the salmon up here, yes, it is a farm salmon. Why is that important? Well, it's the most sustainable way for us to eat seafood and also take care of a renewable resource, right? We make sure that the food is 100% natural. No GMOs at all go anywhere near this food. That's another thing that you should really be thinking about. So if you're buying your salmon from a grocery store, you've got to make sure that the food is really pristine. You also want to make sure of freshness. Now, let me just flake this salmon up while I keep talking, because have a look how beautiful and flaky and perfect this salmon is. I'm just doing this with a spoon, you guys. Now, when it comes to freshness, what you want, ideally, is you would be eating the fish the same day it's caught, right? Well, we know that's probably not possible, because when you think about that chain, it normally comes from the grocery store, but before then it was in a market, and then a distributor, and then it came from the fisherman or from the fish farm. What we do is we pull it out of the water, we scale it, we then remove all the skin, we remove any of the bones, and let me show you that. We take the bones all along the side here, we remove them. We take the bones all along the side here, we remove them. Then we remove this tail piece because that's much thinner than the rest. Then we remove this collar, and look at what you're left with. That perfect center cut salmon, no skin, no bones. We then portion it into 6-ounce portions, right? So what we do then is freeze it. The same day it comes out of the water, it goes into the deep freeze. So when you're actually going ahead and bringing it out of the freezer, guess what? You're going right back to that pure freshness, that ultimate freshness, and that is the absolute best. So you saw me pan fry it, Marlo. Let me show you something else. I'm coming over here to my new Airfryer Steamer. Yes, you can air fry, yes, you can steam, but you can also steam fry. What I've done here is I've steamed. Have a look at this big 7-quart capacity drawer. I'm gonna go ahead and take a portion of my salmon out, and I'm gonna show this to you. So whether you're pan frying it, whether you're steaming it, whether you're roasting it, look at that gorgeous flaky flesh. I mean, pink on the center, just absolutely perfectly cooked all the way through, Marlo, and that's the result that you get in the Airfryer Steamer. But let me just, I'm gonna have a little taste, if I may, Marlo, because I want you to understand the flavor of this salmon. Oh my goodness. It is not fishy, it is not oily, it is clean, it is beautiful, it's delicate, it is really rich and just wonderful. And the thing that most people say, I've heard this time and time again, it tastes like no other salmon I've ever had. I've had emails from people that say, I spent 20 years not eating salmon, and now you've totally converted me, because now that I've tasted yours, I'm eating it all the time. So even if there's someone in your family that says, I'm not so sure about salmon, I know the doctors tell me I should be eating it a couple of times a week, I know it's full of omega-3s and essential fatty acids, well, guess what? I guess they're gonna like this one. Now, I'm gonna put a little spice. This is my spicy Louisiana. If you are looking for a set of spices, Marlo, I have it right here. My flavors of the world, I call it my secret weapon, because whether you're sprinkling the Mexican, the Hawaiian, the spicy Louisiana, or the Italian, before you cook or after, they're just wonderful, and they're a perfect, come in this gorgeous little gift box. So a really nice idea for Mother's Day. Don't forget, all of this salmon arrives to you guaranteed before Easter, before Mother's Day, before Father's Day, so you will have it in your freezer ready to cook and entertain
before short
your
season. Hey, Chef, you forgot to say before short season.
You're right.
I mean, the truth is, right, we know it's still cold right now, but the weather is going to warm up, and when it warms up, we're gonna be removing some of the garments, right? We wanna look great. Things are opening up slowly, and so it gives us a chance to be able to, eat healthier. And when you eat healthier, you just feel better. And I love, with our busy lives, right, and we all get distracted, trust me. I love that these can go on auto ship for you, so that you automatically have them delivered. And remember, with our auto ship, never be fearful of it, because it's totally customizable. We'll say like 60 days, but you can set it up for 90 days for your family, or you can set it up to be delivered more frequently. The benefit of auto ship is what I mentioned. It just becomes automated. It comes to your home. You automatically will get free shipping and handling with auto ship. I have the salmon on auto ship. And because I just eat this, I eat it all the time. It's so easy for me, it's delicious. I just usually put it over salad. If I want something a little bit heartier, sometimes maybe I'll do like a sweet potato, but it's so easy and so delicious. It makes for a great gift. It's a great time of year to buy it. I agree with the chef. I mean, it's great to eat salmon year round, but this is a wonderful time of year to do it. Today is all about your spring kitchen, and the salmon, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't do my research on this, but I imagine that the salmon could be your #1 best-selling food. Is that true number-wise, right?
And highest rated, Marlo. This gets 4.7 stars as its average review. Look, I've done this on a plank out on a grill, okay, and you can do this too, which, by the way,
Okay, I think he froze on the Skype, so I just want to repeat what he said, because I thought so. It is my #1 pick. It is his #1 best-selling food. And that's hard when you're talking about a fish, because, you know, not everyone loves it, but people who love fish and people who want salmon buy this. I know that the chef is back, but I just want to talk about some of the reviews. Darlene Spake on our Facebook page. I love what she wrote. She put, best salmon ever, fresh, clean taste, you won't be disappointed, excellent price for 6-ounce fillets. Lots of comments on the salmon. So if you've never shopped before on television for food, or if you've never shopped with HSN for food or Chef Curtis Stone for food, but you love salmon and you want a really delicious, a very clean, a very pristine tasting salmon, this is your moment. I mean, take advantage of that FlexPay and get this at home. You will absolutely love it. Chef, we're gonna go back to you for the last minute, but single ship or auto ship, these typically always sell out, and I'm so happy that we actually had this presentation. I don't think they've been aired all day today. So if you want them, limited quantities, go for it. So Chef, how many minutes, I know I typically ask this, but how many minutes do you usually cook the salmon on each side?
If you have a nice hot pan, especially one of my DuraPans, you're talking 2.5 minutes on each side, Marlo. Once you've got that gorgeous caramelization on top, turn it over, you'll get the same on the other side. And see how it's still nice and pink in the center? That's exactly how you want it. Now, Marla, you mentioned something pretty cool. You're eating this twice a week. How good does it feel when you go and speak to your doctor, and the first question the doctor always says is what? How's your diet? They always ask, how's your diet? Because your food is your medicine, right? And how good does it feel to say, oh, you know what, doc? I'm eating salmon twice a week. I know it's full of omega-3s. I know it's full of essential fatty acids. There's been studies that say it reverses the causes of cancer. I mean, there's so many incredible studies on the benefits of eating great quality seafood a couple of times a week. And let me tell you something. When being healthy tastes like this,
yes.
I'll be healthy every day of the week.
Yeah, you know what? I love that because you're so right? It's delicious. It feels indulgent. It's satisfying and satiating. You're absolutely, these are 6 ounces. So that's a good portion. I told you a little bit earlier, dietitians usually are recommending, you know, when people are just kind of eating a couple of meals of protein, 3 ounces. So you're getting double that amount. So it's a good portion. I love on our website, Tanya Allen, I think, wrote, or it was Carol Gregory wrote, she loves that the food is individually frozen, so it's great for singles. And it really is. If you want this, very popular, great gift, take advantage of it. Single ship or auto ship, free shipping and handling on all food for your spring kitchen. And of course,